Question 7. Which of the following straight lines cuts the shaded area in half? So we've got this grid here, and we're trying to find out whether we've got to join up to x to a, which clearly is not halfway, x to b, x to c, x to d, or x to e in order to cut it in half. Let me just show you with a ruler on this diagram. So what we're doing is saying, well, if we made a cut here, is this section here half of that whole area? And we've got to find out whether it's B, C, D, or E. Again, E is not looking likely, so I'm going somewhere between B, probably not, by sight, not sure if it's C or D. So let's go with that and see where we get to. The area, this side, this on the diagram is a shaded area, is actually a trapezium. We've got two parallel lines here and these two lines here. So if you remember your formula for the area of a trapezium, if we call this A, this B, and this H, here we've got 3 units across. These are all, we're going to call this 3 units across here. And this is 5 units. This across the top is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So what we do with that is we take that information and we put it into our formula. The formula for the area of a trapezium is half multiplied by A add B, or multiplied by H. Now these are multiplication symbols just to make it clear what I'm doing here. Half A, which is actually, in effect, this is upside down, but it doesn't really matter because A and B are commutative in here. So inside here, I'm going to 3 plus 10, and then the height here is 5. 3 plus 7 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5, multiplied by 5 gives us a total area of the whole trapezium of 25. So that whole shaded area on this left-hand side of the line is going to be 25 centimeters squared, if we're going to do it that way. We're looking for an area that's half of this. So 25 divided by 2. We need a trapezium that is 12.5 centimeters squared. If we know that's what we're looking for, and we know that the height of the trapezium is always going to be the same, and we know this distance is always going to be the same, because no matter where we chop this, we're always going through that X, we're always going through X. So we know that this height here is going to be a 1, sorry, this length here, so B or A, whichever you want to choose, is 1, and the height still remains at 5. So if I substitute into, we know that this formula here is going to be 12.5. A plus B, well, we know what one of them is. I'm going to call it the A. We don't know what the other one's going to be. It's either going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. But we do know the height's going to be 5. So if I multiply both sides by 2, I get 25 here. If I divide it by 5, I get 5 here. So 1 plus B equals 5. I subtract 1 from both sides. So the length here, across here, is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me to D. The answer is D, because this trapezium, if we call this B and we call it upside down, then this is 4 units along here. 1 unit at the top, which is the A, 4 units, which is that B.